here, thank you for joining me for Turner's Journey episode 23. Today is the 15th of January 2016 and it is freezing in the workshop today. It's really cold. It can't be any more than about 3 degrees. So when I finish recording this and before I do my day's turning, I'm going to go and put another couple of layers on. But the sun is shining, there's a frost on the lawn and it is a beautiful day outside the shop. Thank you very much for all of your comments on the Banksia Pod video earlier on this week. It's nice to see some really lovely feedback and compliments of the piece. As I said, I'm not a Banksia Pod turner, but I did genuinely enjoy turning that pod that Paul Ralph sent me, so thank you for that, Paul. I was quite pleased with the finish on the metal inlays, or the metal infills. I need to work on how to make it much smoother so it kind of shines rather than glistens, but I think because the metal powders are powders and not sheet metal, I think trying to get a proper big shine on that is going to be quite tricky. Also, somebody spotted in Turner's Journey episode 22 that I'm drinking from a metal cup. I'm drinking from a metal cup because in the UK I can't find any sort of metal cup things to fit in a wooden sheath that I can make. So if you know of anywhere in the UK where I can get just a plain metal cup that will fit into a sheath, please do let me know. So, moving on, the Banksia Pod video had some additional production bits and pieces added to it. I won't go into all of them, but the main one is the 2 different camera angles. I used my normal camera, which I'm filming with, and also my phone, because at the time I'd forgotten that I had 2 other cameras that I could use, which are here, which I'll tell you in a minute. The Chinese camera or the Chinese cameras that I bought look like this. This is the box for a camera called the JS4000 HD. It's either JS or JC4000 HD, I can't remember. So if you are looking to buy a new tiny little HD camera, make sure you buy the JS or JC4000 HD that comes in this box. This camera is utter garbage as far as HD is concerned. On the back is written a list of specifications for the JS4000. Video format, .mov. This camera shoots AVI. 4x zoom. This one doesn't have a zoom. 170 degree high definition wide angle lens. This one about 60 degrees. And it does have the various film formats, so 1080p, 720, 480, and also 640 by 480 VGA. The picture quality on the 640 by 480 VGA is very good. As it goes up and the pixel dimensions get bigger, what the camera's doing is interpolating that footage, which basically means it's expanding it and then filling in the gaps, which makes the resulting film look like a watercolour, shall we say. A watercolour or a pointillist picture. So if you are looking for a camera, make sure that it has this box, but it says specifically it's the JS or JC4000 HD. If it doesn't say it, don't buy it. It's probably one of these. It's crap. Pardon my French, but it's crap. Still, having said that, the picture quality of the 640 by 480 HD, the 640 by 480 VGA file format is very good, and I'm sure my kids are going to enjoy messing around with that in the garden and up in the woods and stuff like that. So I've got 2 of these, and it comes with all sorts of stuff. It cost £15, which is about $25, $27. The JS4000 is about $45, which is about 30 quid. So a little word of warning there, be careful if you're buying one of these. Right, throw that over there. Cherry bowl, I forgot the cherry bowl. Cherry bowl this week has lost some weight. It's lost 3 grams from last week and now weighs 1,490 grams, which is good. It's nice to see that the cherry bowl's New Year diet is paying off. Right, I'm rushing a little bit now because I realise I've been gassing for ages. So I'm using 2 new cameras today when I turn today's project, a Nikon S3600 and a Fuji XP60. I had a play with this one yesterday with the first part of next week's project, and it works a treat. I've also got 3 of these, 3 little ceiling stroke wall camera mounts, which I'm going to put in various places around the workbench, and probably one over there for when I do workbench stuff. Hampshire Sheen's going well. Ed at Oliver's Woodturning in Kent will be receiving his retail order today, which is the 15th of January. So it should be up on the website. I don't want to put any pressure on him, but it might be up today or it might be up next week. So keep an eye on Oliver's Woodturning for when Hampshire Sheen goes live on his website. And yeah, take a look at this short little time lapse that I made yesterday, just messing around in the workshop. Well, Wednesday I made it actually. A little time lapse of me making most of Ed's order. It's a little bit of fun, and it just shows the making process and that I do really genuinely make every single pot by hand. So take a look. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. A few seconds of me working hard in the workshop, and unfortunately I can't work that fast all the time. I think everybody would love to be able to work that fast all the time. Now, a friend of mine in a little village nearby called Hollybourne is a beekeeper, and he's given me some sticks of his beeswax to have a play with another version of Hampshire Sheen, which will include some Hampshire beeswax in it. I've got no idea yet as to what I'm going to do with it or what the product might be called or whatever, but it will most likely be a limited edition product because I would like to use his beeswax in it because it's all nice and local to me here, so that may well be a limited edition product. I don't know. We'll see about that. Yes, next week's project. I've said about the segmented bowl kits recently, which will be probably in 2, maybe 3 weeks' time, I think, when I get round to doing the segmented bowl kits. But next week's project is going to be another first for me. It's going to be sort of a laminated bowly platter plate thing. Sycamore, 11-inch sycamore, 2 inches thick, with a Purple Heart laminated infill kind of thing. I'm not sure you could call this segmented. It's not really segmented, but I filmed the first part of this yesterday, and I'm going to film the rest of the project after I film this. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. In fact, I'm very excited to be turning this today because this is the first large piece I've turned in 2016. I've had a lot of admin to do, with my own website, the Hampshire Sheen website, the UK and Ireland Woodturning Symposium website as well, not least sorting out a whole load of other stuff. And to top it all off, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I am performing in pantomime in my local, a local village, Hollybourne, where the beeswax came from. And I'm playing Rancid the Rat Man in Jack and the Beanstalk, and that is on from the end of January through to the middle of February. So we've been rehearsing 2-3 times a week for the last 4 months. So that's been keeping me busy as well. So if you are in the area, go and take a look at Hollybourne Theatre, and if you are in the area, buy a ticket and come along and see it. It'll be good fun. We're having a massive amount of fun rehearsing for that show. It's great. It's really good fun. Right, next week project video is going to be the laminated sycamore and purple heart bowl, which I'm going to film in a minute. And next week, of course, will be episode 24 of Turner's Journey. Please do feel free to like, share and subscribe, and if you also feel so inclined, then please do leave a comment. I always reply to comments wherever I possibly can. I'm a little bit behind at the moment, but I am catching up as usual. So yeah, thanks everybody. I will see you all next week. Bye for now.